Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is hopefully going to be a nice cozy one. I'm just going to be sitting down to fill in my Christmas planner inserts, which I showed you briefly in my Q4 planning video. And I'm going to start getting organised for the festive season. So it's going to be everything from gift lists to budgeting pages and Christmas Day food prep, all inside my A5 6-ring journal. Now I'm going to be using the Crossbow Planner Christmas inserts that I bought from Etsy, but you can easily adapt these ideas to any planner setup or even create your own pages. So I'm going to chat through how I use each section to stay organised and stress-free in December, fill in a few key pages to get a head start before the busy season begins, and yeah, just talk about how I'm getting organised for Christmas. So if you're looking for calm, practical Christmas planning inspiration, grab your planner and let's get organised together. So as I said, I'm using the Crossbow Planner Christmas inserts this year because I already have a lot of their layouts that I've bought from Etsy for the rest of my journal. They're just clean, simple, really functional. But honestly, most Christmas planners that you might find on Etsy or Amazon, even if they're digital printables or ones that you can purchase and have them printed and sent to you, they will all include similar pages. There was even a Christmas planner that I saw in TK Maxx, and it had similar sort of sections that you can fill in. So first things first, we have the Christmas planner title page. You could, of course, decorate this, either drawing some lovely pictures or sticking on some fancy stickers onto there. I've got a selection of stickers that my daughter made me buy. So of course you can get some more grown-up ones if you like. But these are, you know, nice and fun, and you can just play around with those if you want to. So I'm actually going to use a couple of these. Nothing too fancy, and I think my daughter will probably want to stick them on with me. So I'm just going to do a couple of those corners just to make that fun and decorative. So after that, we have the Christmas bucket list. I love starting here. It's a fun way to think about what we actually want to do this season, if there's any family days out we want to do, movies to watch. I used to love making a list of movies that as a family we could watch together, and any areas to decorate. I'm not going to fill in every single section. Some bits I have already filled in a little bit, but we'll be here all day. So things to bake, chocolatey bits and pieces and whatever else. Any events to attend. These could possibly include any school Christmas events that you might be attending. And yeah, any fun family traditions that you get up to. Then this page is the Christmas season overview. So exciting events, Christmas Day plans, Christmas Eve plans, Boxing Day plans, and your master task list. This can just help you sort of really see how those three days are going to play out, whether there's anything in particular you need to get sorted for those days. Again, this page will be similar in most other planners. Then we come on to the December overview. Now this is what I'm going to be using because we've got quite a lot of things going on in December, such as school plays, festivals, parties, and all kinds of things. So I will be filling that in. That's just a nice, clear look at the month. Even if you do have another part of your planner that's all about December on your phone, this is part of the Christmas one, so at least you can have a look at it quickly. And it's nice to see everything at a glance. Now, let's talk finances, or rather, let's not. This page, the Christmas budget page, is going to look different for absolutely everybody. It's got a section for different categories. Here, for example, it says gifts total, decorations, Christmas food shop, forecasted budget and the actual budget, and whether you've gone on or over. I usually don't really have a Christmas budget because it often goes over. So instead, I like to plan things now, or actually I started in October, dare I say it, up until December. So the cost of everything is spread out. So I'll get whatever I'm being paid, and then I'll use a little bit of that for Christmas each month. And that way, I'm not just spending a ridiculous amount in December and having a panic attack. So that might be something that you integrate with your finance system, and just making a list of how much you think things might be. Then we come on to the gift spend tracker. This works alongside the budget, so you can track how much you spent per person or category. So it says here, use these pages to track the total amount you've spent on Christmas gifts so far. I'll be filling this in after I've actually filled in my gift list section. So once I've bought all the gifts, then I will probably put all those down together and have a running total. So there's a few pages for that. So it's presuming that you're going to spend a lot on these gifts. And then you've got your Christmas expenses. So I'm going to use this page for general costs, things like Christmas cards, decorations, or any festive activities. Again, you could really interchange these inserts. Some of the pages I will use, some of them I probably won't, because they kind of have the same information as the other pages, but you could use them however you like. Now we come on to the gift list. So this is a page that I have already started filling in. I like to jot down gifts early, especially for family, friends, and my children's teachers, so I'm not scrambling later. And I did make use of the October Amazon Prime deals, which was helpful, and I will also make use of the Black Friday deals as well. So I've basically written a section for each of my children, as well as a section for all of them together, for example, like a game that's for all of them. And I've popped down here what they're after. Some of them I've already bought, some of them I haven't, and some of them I haven't even put the price down, because often on Amazon the price changes. So what I would say, especially if you're buying for children, if they show an interest in something, whatever that might be, pop it in your basket and keep an eye on that basket, because the price definitely will change. And also I look at eBay and wherever else. Budget for children or family is very personal, so I'm not going to fill that in. Some people will spend a lot and some people won't, and that's just up to you and your financial situation. So if anybody's interested in what my children want for Christmas, there's a lot of V-Bucks going on. We've got some Star Wars bits and pieces, the usual Lego, some magnet cubes, some Beast Lab toys. And for my daughter, we're very much into her K-pop Demon Hunters era. Slime, she loves. Karaoke machine. This is probably more collective actually, because I know they're all going to use it. That's probably more a present to myself, but there we go. That's one kind of more for all of them actually. And some Nerf guns and masks bits. So that's the general thing of the children's presents. And then there's more gift list pages for other members of the family or friends. You can fill this out however you like. But actually the gift list and the gift tracker are really helpful, because there's often times when I buy things, I think, oh, that's a good price. And then I panic when it comes to December, because I think, oh no, I haven't bought that person something, or I've bought one child perhaps more maybe than the other child. So this helps me see exactly what they've got, how much I've spent, whether it's been bought and wrapped, and it really helps to keep everything organised. Coming on to Christmas cards. I love Christmas cards. I think it's a beautiful tradition, and you can always recycle the cards at the end. So I know some people are very hot on not wasting things, but I have a select few people who I still send Christmas cards to. And I say select, not because they're better or more special than other people in the family, but they're the people who I know really appreciate having a lovely Christmas card with a nice message sent to them. I'm going to keep this Christmas card page as my kind of go-to contact page for who I'm going to send those to. So it's name, address, written and sent. Then we're coming on to the Christmas menu planner. This is always one of my favorites. I like planning out the Christmas Day menu. It helps me decide what we'll have to eat, at what point I'm going to have to cook it and all of that. There's a few pages here. Maybe some of you are having a Christmas Day party, maybe you're having a Christmas Eve party, so you can adapt that to however you like. Gives you a section for drinks, starters, mains, desserts. Again, the mains for me will always generally be the same thing. It's the starters and the desserts that I kind of chop and change, and we have different bits and pieces. So once I have a little look around the shops and what I want to get, I will fill that in. And then we have the shopping list, which goes hand in hand with the Christmas menu planner. Again, I've started filling this out because there is some food that we have every year, and there will be lots of little bits and pieces that I need to stock up on. So for example, breadsticks, everybody loves a breadstick, crisps, parsnips, because we don't usually buy parsnips the rest of the year, so that's on my list. Yorkshire puddings. I don't know whether I'm going to put the turkey and everything in this particular shopping list, because that I'm going to order, so it might be on my to-do list, as in order turkey separately. But these will be things that I need to pick up in one go. You can, of course, order them online and whatever suits you. After the shopping list pages, we have our to-do list pages. So I probably will start filling this in the 1st of December, just so I'm not overwhelmed by things. I've done quite a bit already, and that's been slowly. So it will be kind of setting the table, getting out the good silverware, wrapping up teacher gifts and getting those ready, that kind of thing. But you've got ample room here for your to-do lists. Again, you could integrate those with perhaps an online digital system that you use, or if you have a to-do list on your phone, and just tick those off as you go along. So the to-do list is really a catch-all for everything else. Wrapping, ordering gifts, events, school activities, you name it, that can go on the to-do list. And I will be coming back to this one probably a lot in the next month once everything's set in motion. So there's a lot here that you can use to keep yourself organized. Don't feel like you have to fill in your Christmas planners all in one go. I think it's easier just to do sort of section by section and over a period of time. Even the December overview, you'll find that you've put in certain events and then there will be more that come up. So it's just for you to be able to flip to your Christmas planner quickly, know exactly what's going on, and feel like you're super organized. So that's it. That's my Christmas planner section for you. Not quite all set up, but it will be. It feels so good to have everything in one place, ready for the busy weeks ahead. I hope this gives you a bit of inspiration to start your own festive planning, whether you use inserts like this or just a notebook and pen. I wish you all a calm, organized, and joyful Christmas season. And as always, happy planning. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.